Oh dear. Just wait for a few more peeps to join before we get stuck in. Hey up on you, darling. How are you? So you guys, if my throat seems to like bounce a little bit, this cough still got to me, so. Hey, Sam. Oh, Sam, I sent you the link that you asked for, babe. I sent that earlier on today. Hey, Krista. Hey, Jenlyn. Oh, hello, California. Ponya, oh my God, your Libra reading for Feb was so spot on. Really? Do you know? No problem, Sam, when you're ready, darling. Yeah, I can't even remember what I said in that Libra reading, you know, and I know I had a couple of comments on it, but you know what I'm like, you guys, when I do my readings, I just tend to like zone out a little bit. Hey, Nancy. Hey, Triple Gemini. Oh, you're looking beautiful as always. Oh, thank you, my darling. You guys are so kind, seriously. Punya, my jaw was on the floor as I was listening. It was to the T. Wow, I guess that saved you a personal reading this month, babe. Hey up, my beautiful Cynthia, my chat Maud, she's here, my tonks. Hey, trying harder. Oh, you guys make me blush, I swear to God. Oh, I've got my coffee. Oh dear, Sam, it was spot on. Well, there you go. So that's the thing, though. Sometimes it's like when you're doing these generals, you know that it's going to hit out to at least a handful of you. You know what I mean? So it still makes it worth it. Punya, I ended it with that guy. There was that whole thing about there's some blockage of stupidity and your standards are high and nice to keep them there. Well, yeah, exactly. Sam, I love your energy. So funny. Sam, me and you should meet for cocktails one time. Seriously. It's all right, you guys. I actually read for Sam. Like, it was about just over a week ago, wasn't it? And I swear to God, she's got the most beautiful energy about her. Oh, such a lovely person. And I can't wait to read for you again, Sam. Seriously, I love your energy. Absolutely. Totes meet for cocktail sometime. Hey, Annette, how you doing, babe? Punya, oh gosh, I wish we could do like a K-Fam cocktail hour. That would be so much fun. Hey, Jen. Oh my God, my beautiful Jen from Water and Fire Tarot. Oh, how you doing, beautiful? Seriously, you guys, if you haven't subscribed to Water and Fire Tarot yet, you need to. I checked out the latest scope and I swear to God, you know, because Jen's a Scorpio herself. And we Scorpios, the energy tends to just ping, doesn't it? It's like, you know, a reader who's the same sign as you, it does tend to fit, doesn't it? It's like, I'm not saying I can't read for any of the sign, of course I can. But like with the Scorps, there's always something special about it, I think. Jen's a Scorp. Seriously, you guys should check her out. I'm endorsing a lot of other channels on YouTube at the moment. There's Water and Fire Tarot. Obviously, my beautiful friend from Canada, Star Lordess Tarot. There's also Angelic Reiki Silver and Gold, my dear Georgia. Light Seed Angel, my wonderful, wonderful Veronica. Yeah, there's quite a few of them. Hey, Diane. Yes, we are Team Scott. But like I say, don't mean to say I can't read for any other sign. I just think that, you know, when it is beneficial to go and actually see a reader who is the same sign as you. I do find that quite beneficial. Yeah. I always check out Jen's Scorp videos, I do. Wow, trying hard to subscribe. Hey, Nancy, how you doing, gorgeous? Are you all right, babe? Waterfire Tarot, Kay was one of my inspirations, still is. Oh, Jen, seriously, you flatter me. You do, you flatter me. Oh, my eyes are watering. I think I put too much mascara on. Anyway, you guys, before we get stuck into this, make sure you like the video. The more likes my videos get, the more I get noticed on YouTube. I'm trying to build my subscriber count back up. I'm literally like 140 subscribers away from my first 10,000. Get those likes up. I couldn't believe it though. I checked my analytics the other day, you know, and I get, like, for example, and this isn't unusual, it's about this every month. Last month, January, I got about 120,000 views in total on the channel, and only 53% of that are not subscribed. Seriously, how mad is that? Subscribe, you guys. Like, share, subscribe. Anyway, you guys, listen, I'm going to be doing a special today for the Monday Funday. So last week, yeah, I know, Nancy, I'll get there eventually. I know I will. I'm so excited. So excited. That's like my goal for this year. If I can achieve 10,000 subs for this year, that's my goal reached. But yeah, I'm doing a special for Monday Funday today, you guys. Especially with it being Valentine's month. So I thought I'd do some freebies. Like last week, I delivered spiritual messages. This week, I'm delivering love messages. You know, let's keep with the theme. And I'm just going to go with whoever I'm drawn to. So it's not necessarily a question-based reading. It's just a case of, if you want one, you know, like in a bit when I tell you to, I'm not quite ready just yet. I need a fag and a coffee first. But, you know, just pop your sun sign up, and then like whoever I feel drawn to, I'm just going to deliver a love message for this month, which I think some of you would appreciate considering it's Valentine's month. But don't forget, tomorrow I'm going live again because I've got to do your Valentine's week bonus spreads, which I'm really looking forward to doing. Hey, Michelle. Oh, my dear Alex D. How you doing, babe? Nancy, crying over my Virgo. I know you are, my darling. Nancy, stay strong. You're stronger than this. You know you are. Hey, Stephanie. I'm all right, babe. I'm all right. Hey, Carol. Oh, Marcus is in the room. Whoop whoop. Hey, Lady Aruna. Oh, I've got my crew. I've got my crew. Sam, don't have a Valentine at the moment. Give me some good news. When I read for you, my sweetheart, hopefully we'll be able to see something. And hey, if not that, a shitload of deals and a shitload of money. I'd say either one or the other. Believe it or not, you guys, I'm alone myself this Valentine's, but not that I'm bothered in the slightest. I think I might even just come live and chat to you guys. Why don't we do that? Get a bottle of wine for the singles that don't have a Valentine's Day, and let's just come on YouTube and just like. Do you know what I might do, actually? I might invite a few for an exclusive Google Hangout, you know, like get about 10 of you or something, all of us on a Google Hangout where we're actually like interacting with each other face to face, having a bottle of wine or something. Wouldn't that be fun? But I'm not bothered. I'm not bothered. I think you guys know me by now. I'm not someone that's going to settle down that easily. Seriously. I'm just not. But yeah, maybe I'll do something like that for Valentine's and do like a Google Hangout sort of thing, like for about 10 of you. And we'll throw some cards and have a bottle of wine and let's just be together for Valentine's. I'll be his Valentine. I don't care. Yeah, I'd say it'd be fun as well, Carol. Yeah, I'll probably put a post up about it later on in the week. Yeah, set the world straight. Totally agree, Lady Aruna. Yeah. So anyway, I did want to ask you guys, because I've not had a chance to look into this. I mean, I can always Google it while I'm live. But apparently, Doreen Virtue's been virtue signalling again. I was wondering if any of you lot knew anything about it. Save me. I'm into Google it. I will Google it if I have to. Because it's so fucking disappointing, because the cards are so beautiful and they're so powerful. I mean, when she created these cards, she was very spiritually led, you know. And what I don't understand about this is, if you are connected to spirit, if you're connected to a higher being, which she was, when that was her story, she was when she created these cards. And then out of nowhere, she's completely dissing the new age because she's gone all religious. And she's gone too extreme with it, if you ask me. It's like, I know Christians who are very spiritual and not only believe in angels and God, they do believe in higher beings. You know, I've got a good friend from San Francisco who I wonder if she may pop in today or not, you know, and she's getting ordained this year. And, you know, and it's like nothing to do with religion should ever sort of stunt your own spiritual path and journey. And I do find being a Christian is a spiritual thing, and or any religion. Doesn't matter what you are. It doesn't matter whether you follow Islam, Hindu, Buddhism, Christianity, Jew. It doesn't matter. I do feel like we can all still find respect in the powers that be in terms of spirituality. You know what I mean? But this woman, this fucking woman, I mean, she relied on spirit to dish these cards, and then out of nowhere, she's coming in and sort of saying, no, it's evil. This new age stuff, it's evil. It's a sin. I can't believe it. I'm absolutely gobsmacked. What are you guys saying about it? Tonks, yeah. Tyler was just saying something live as well just now. Well, I mean, I'd not watched Tyler, but I had seen another reader banging on about it. Yeah, do you think she had a scary experience with something? Well, if she did, she was irresponsible. And that's just my view on it. If you're going to do this, you have to do it in a responsible environment. That's why I absolutely put 100% trust into my guides and high beings, because that's my level of protection. If you start throwing this shit around without that level of, it's like before I do Monday Funday, I know I'm probably going to end up reading for about at least 10 of you. You know what I mean? Tonight, I'm going to meditate the shit. I'm going to get my guides in. I'm going to have the blue light around me. I'm going to have every possible layer of protection around me as I possibly can, which is what I do before every reading. And not, you guys don't even realise that I have to do this before I even switch the damn camera on. You know what I mean? And it's sort of like, if you are irresponsible with it and you have a bad experience with it, it's your own fucking fault for not being more responsible. So, Marcus, I separate spirituality from religion. A lot of people do, and there's nothing wrong with that. I just don't agree with bashing one or the other. You know what I mean? I really don't. And I just think that for somebody who is so influential on the tarot community, and by the way, her cards are still up for sale. If she's still selling the damn cards, she needs to keep her damn mouth shut. I don't know. I mean, I think that there's good and there's evil in everyone. Good and evil exist in people, not necessarily in the spirit world. And and it's like, even if she did have a bad experience with, I'm very, very, very laid back with this kind of stuff. I call it low vibrational energies. And even if she hasn't had an experience with something like that, for one, she's either been irresponsible, and for two, she's not dealt with it properly for it to scare her like that. For saying she's supposed to be a professional, you know what I mean? People look at me as just a tarot reader. Do you not think I've had to lay down the violet flame and the macabre? You know what I mean? Of course I have. Of course I have. Again, these are we're just talking about levels of protection here so that stupid shit don't happen. Lady Aruna, I think she's lost her way. I do too. I think she's got a bit confused. She's probably been easily influenced by an extreme kind of religious leader or something, more than likely. I mean, at the end of the day, if there is a God, textbook would have it, God teaches you to love all and respect all and not to judge anyone. So if that's the case, why is she so judgmental? That's the case. Why is she so judgmental? If she's a hardcore Christian now, I was under the impression thou shalt not judge. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit contradicting. I think she needs to take herself in the corner and get a fucking head a wobble. That's just my opinion, though. I judge people, not what they believe in. You know, you can believe that fucking It the Clan or Freddy Krueger's hiding under your bed. I ain't going to judge you for it. I will recommend you check your son into a mental facility, though. But I ain't going to judge no one. Yeah, that's what Tyler said, was it? She did not used to be. At the end of the day, I have to respect her because at the point that she did create the cards, she did so with good intent. Clearly. Because I think there's one thing that we can all agree on is that her cards, not just the Romance Angels, but other decks as well, they were spiritually tuned and guided. She was guided to write, you know, to produce these cards. And at the end of the day, she did it at the time with good intention. What she sees of that now should really be irrelevant because at the time, there was a lot of power put into these. You know what I mean? But if I'm perfectly honest, and some of you may disagree with me, you don't have to be someone special like Doreen Virtue to be able to make a deck hold that kind of power, because you really should do that yourself. Like, whenever I get a new tarot deck, I meditate with it and I make sure that my energy goes into that deck. And when I say my energy, it's not my personal energy. It's more of a sharing energy because I read for you guys. They're not for me. I don't read my own cards. Half of the time I don't. You know, and it's more of a sharing energy. So when I get my deck, I sit with it and I hold it and I really soak it in. I put my crystals, because my crystals carry powerful energies in them as well. And it's like I really, really meditate the shit out of the cards when I get them. And I do feel like that you could get, I don't know, blank cards and write your own messages on them. And Spirit will always throw out the one that the person needs to know the most. You know what I mean? So that's why I think the oracle cards and tarot cards themselves are genuinely so powerful. It's because of the people that use them. It's not necessarily the creator of them, it's the people that use them. But that's just the way I work with them. That's my take on it. Anyway, you guys, I'm done with the Doreen Virtue rant. She's been virtue signaling and pissing me off. But I'm not going to judge her. Anything. Wish you all the best in a journey. Just don't bash the rest of us. We won't bash you. You don't bash us. Get your bloody nose in your own business. All right, I think I'm ready to get stuck in now, you guys. So let's deliver some love messages. Like I say, we're going to go for, well, I've had 10 minutes in nattering on. We're going to go for a good 50 minutes. All I need from you guys is a sun sign. That is it. I don't need to know your question. I don't need to know your life story. You don't have to write a paragraph or a novel or an essay. All I need is your sun sign. That's it. And if you pop up, if I feel, along with my guides, Angela and Thomas, feel drawn to you, I'll deliver you a love message. You may have to keep repeating, posting your sun sign in the chat. So if I don't get to you the first time, just on the off chance that I get to you a second time. Not everybody in the chat is going to get a message today, but I will try my best to get through as many as possible, okay? And these are bonus love messages for February. It's Valentine's month. Let's do this. Right then. And if I need to disappear for a minute, it's usually because I need to blow my nose. I'm still a bit bunged up. Right then, let's start. Who am I drawn to? Okay. That's made me giggle. Sandy the Fishy. Sandy the Fishy. Piscean. Yeah, let's do you first. Sandy Piscean. Sandy. I just noticed that made me giggle. Sandy, okay, you got children and giving a relationship a chance. Sandy, can you confirm if you've got kids? Because if this isn't to do with children, this is more about childish behaviour. So it'd be handy if you could just confirm that for me. because I don't like channeling when I'm reading so many people. You've no idea how much energy that zaps. I've got a page of pentacles, one sun. Is he an earth sign? Okay, Sandy. Are you with the father? Or have you cut the father out? He is an earth sign. Right, okay. Cards don't lie. So the pages do represent children. For this to fall directly over the children card, and it is earth sign. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. And giving a relationship a chance. Is this more about you trying to are you still with the father? Marcus, childish behaviour made you laugh. Well, it depends on the context, doesn't it? I do sometimes see it as childish behaviour, you know, like immature behaviour, but in this case, it's a little child. Father is out of the picture. Now, that makes perfect sense, because I do have the Queen of Swords in the reverse. So I was wondering if the father has been cut out. Is this more about, right, has there been a conversation, or has there been some sort of uphill climb, uphill struggle, getting the father to have a relationship with the son? Is that what this is about? Because I'm actually not seeing anything popping out for your love life at the moment, darling. I'm wondering if this is more to do with trying to get, or you've been trying to get the father to have a relationship with his son. And I've just got you a big cutout. I've got drama, all fucking mighty. Kosh, there's no list. This is totally random. And I've got a lot of confusion with the Seven of Cups. I'm sort of looking at this and I'm kind of wondering, Sandy, if you've tried as much as you possibly can. And I'm wondering if Spirit's coming through to sort of say now, maybe this is more of an issue about, yes, he's in another town. I'm wondering if this is more about the child being too confused at the moment, and that maybe putting any pressure on this isn't actually going to help anything. So I'm just going to clarify why this has come up for you, because it's a little bit odd that I'm supposed to be delivering love messages. But saying that, you guys know the old saying, Spirit don't tell you what you want to hear, Spirit tells you what you need to hear. We aim for love messages and they throw out what's more important. You know how it goes. It is tough, Marcus. Right. Why is this energy showing up? What's going to be going on? So this might take a while, you guys. This is just one of those readings that's a little bit, yeah. Is this bouncing back around? Oh, okay. I've got the Seven of Swords in the reverse. I look at this in a lot of different contexts. Sometimes it can mean someone who's been sneaky and bullshitting and whatnot and running off. You know, it's not as bad as you think it is. But in this context, this is more about the father coming back around. He's run off and he's coming back around. That's why the energies are showing up for you at this time. I think you're going to probably hear from him at some time over the next 4 weeks. Sandy? And from what I'm actually seeing is this guy is still not prepared to put any effort in with his son. So whatever he's coming back for, it's more like it's not good intention. Let's just put it like that. I will call him tonight. He's working in university. What your son is? This just looks like a father trying to get in touch, but it's for selfish reasons, because he's coming across as the King of Pentacles in the reverse. It's for selfish reasons. And it's I'm still getting the vibe of as quick as he comes, he goes. And I really do feel like these two could be the advice here. Maybe not so much for you, but for your son, is for your son to give him an ultimatum. It's all or nothing. There's no bitting and bobbing anymore. So if he comes back and he's like, son, how are you? Blah, blah, blah. I think your son should definitely take the stance of, I can give this relationship a chance or I can walk away. But if you agree to this and you keep letting me down, you will not get another chance. And I really do feel like this has got to be the last chance, because I'm just seeing little effort yet again. But if Spirit's throwing these cards out, there could be a slight ray of light to say, because Spirit don't throw messages out like this for no reason. You know, Spirit's not just telling you what's happened and what's going to happen. Spirit's telling you why this is going to happen. It's more about there being a ray of light to see if he will actually give your son the benefit of the doubt. And actually, you know, I feel like if son put him on the spot and said, no, you can't mess me around anymore. You're either in my life or you're not. Don't, you know, come back like nothing's happened, because I'm just seeing him coming back for selfish reasons. I'm assuming your son's an adult, but you said he's at university, so he must be. I see this putting stress on you, Sandy. That's probably why this is showing up in your part. It's just putting stress on you. Don't stress yourself out about this. I think if I'm perfectly honest, that word of ultimatum from you and your son, at least give this guy one last chance. You're either in or you're out. You ain't coming back and back and back and back and forwards. You're either in or you're out. Just feel like Spirit's saying, when he bounces back around again in the next 4 weeks, give him an ultimatum and give him an opportunity to actually say whether he wants to or not. That really is what this is. Could also be interesting. Fran too is a Virgo and Sun is a Taurus. Well, I suppose you will find out. Right then, I'm moving on, you guys. I really do need to blow my nose, so you're just going to have to bear with me, and then I'll tell you guys to pop up. Just 1 second. You guys know how it's been. This cold's just knocked me for 6. Oh, dear. Right. Okay, sorry about that, you lovely lot. Right, pop up again. All I need is your sun sign. I don't need an essay. I don't need a novel. I just need your sun sign. I'm just delivering messages today. So, let me see. Tabby, they're telling me I've got to throw you a few cards, babe. Tabby, Leo, female, Tabby. Tabby. Oh, okay. Tabby, pay attention to the red flags, the signs of cautioning, yeah? I've got honeymoon. And I've got calling in a soulmate. Okay, let's find out what the pissing hell this is about. Tabby, Leo female, my dear Tabby. What do you want to say to Tabby? Okay, over the pay attention to the red flags, I've got the King of Swords. I've got over the honeymoon card, 9 of Swords reverse. And over the calling in a soulmate card, the Queen of Cups in the reverse. I'm just going to throw one more card over these and then I'll just show you what I'm seeing. The 8 and the 9 both reversed. Okay. Oh, Tabby, you're feeling a bit emotionally drained at the moment, aren't you, darling? Is that Taurus still fucking flitting? So over this pay attention to the red flags, I've got the King of Swords with the 4 of Cups. And I'm sort of looking at this like someone's trying to tell you the truth. I feel like he's trying, whatever conversations you guys have had lately, he's trying to tell you the truth. But he's not being exactly clear about it. Taurians don't tend to be very clear. They like to beat around the bush. You know, or just not say anything at all. But I've got some communication coming through here that you might be missing. This feels like it's coming. This is coming to you. Like, he's trying to communicate with you. He's trying to tell you something that I suppose emotionally affects him. And I've kind of just, it looks like it's like water off a duck's back with you. Like, he's trying to tell you something and you're just letting it wash straight over you. It's like in one ear, out the other. He's being narcissistic and saying he said from the beginning, he's always single. But this to me looks like he either has been or he's going to reach out to you. This is coming towards you. This communication and this offering is coming towards you. And Angela's saying it's going through one ear and out the other. I'm wondering if you're supposed to read between the lines with something he's trying to say at the moment. But it does say pay attention to the red flags. I'm going to clarify this one because the energy don't feel right. So over the honeymoon card, I've got distance, but it's not the distance that you're bothered about, clearly, because the Eight of Swords is reversed and the Nine is as well. It's the distance isn't what's bothering you. He says he's single and I'm not. So basically, you're in a relationship with him, but he's not on paper, I suppose, officially in a relationship with you. Is that what it is? Or are you seeing someone else? This is so confusing, Tabby. But this to me just looks like, I'm wondering if that's what the problem is. He's more bothered about the distance than you are. It's like, you know, you can make it work. Him, on the other hand, especially being a Taurus, is going to be more practical. And I'm wondering if this is like, I totally agree, Emily. It does look one-sided. But I'm also looking at this like, he's thinking more practical. The distance for him is too much. But I have got here calling in a soulmate with the Ace of Wands and you just being absolutely fucking drained. So this could be an indication that there is someone else coming in for you. I'm wondering if someone may already have come in for you and you've overlooked him. Or this is about to happen. Yeah, I think he misses me, but he can't handle the distance. Do you see what I mean? I think that it really is what the problem is, because the Four of Cups feels too emotional. You know, like he's subtly trying to say, it's almost like if he was speaking in pure English to the stage that you can understand, instead of beating around the bush the way he does, he'd probably be saying, I do miss you and I do care about you and I do have feelings for you, but the distance is too much, hence why I'm single. That is almost like it's coming off like that, because this does feel too emotional for it to be nothing. You guys know me by now. I follow my intuition with this stuff and my guides. This is going to sound awful. I genuinely do think that it is just the distance that's stopping this. I'm not saying you should move. I don't think that's wise, especially not at the moment. But I think that you two should have an honest conversation about what's really going on. And I really do feel like this is where you put him on the spot and say, look, how can we establish something here to the point where I may want to move in the future if you're not giving me a fucking chance? You know what I mean? I think if you could plant that seed in his head, this may turn this a little bit. But he is coming across narcissistic, granted. I think they're trying to say, pay attention to the honesty in what he's saying. I don't know, it might be worth going back over text messages, emails, however you guys communicate. and actually really sort of studying the text. I don't know, I'm just saying, read between the lines. They're saying that pretty strongly. Yeah, I totally agree. Taurus, yeah, Emily, Taurus can be very lazy in love, and they can also be absolutely petrified to the point where they won't do fuck all about it. But that's just their nature. You know, as much as I love Tauri, I mean, my father's a Taurian, you know what I mean, and I've got exes that are Taurians, but like, yeah, Tabby, I'm gonna get a read from you. It's not really necessary. I mean, if you really feel the need to, then yeah, but I'm just suggesting you go back over this and give this a second look, because all I'm seeing is distance being an issue for him. It's not for you, but it is for him. But that's the only issue I'm seeing. And I'm just seeing you here trying to call your soulmate in, and you're just too emotionally drained to keep fighting this. But I've got the Ace of Wands. Try something new. A different approach, maybe. Like I was saying before. But yeah, my biggest migraine is my bull of 12 years. Bloody hell, you deserve a medal for putting up with a bull for 12 years. Bloody hell. Nancy, you taught me, Kay, give what you get. Yeah, I totally agree with that, Nance. Absolutely. But I don't know, the energy I'm picking up off this Taurian of yours, Tabby. Like I said before, as much as I love Taurian, I mean, like my father's a Taurian, you know what I mean? And we can get like a house on fire, and I really do understand them probably better than most people. They are my opposite in the zodiac, you know. Scorpios and Taurians do tend to understand each other very well. But where they clash, and it's the same with Leos, and if you're a fire sign, it's going to be the same because you've got that feistiness about you. Where you're going to clash is that they are more practical. If it doesn't fit in line with their ideals, they don't entertain it. They don't think long term. You know what I mean? It's very much in the here and now. If it's not fitting in the here and now, it's not fitting at all. Whereas I suppose you as a natural born Leo, you do like to plan ahead. You do like to think of the future, and you're not fixed either. You're extremely flexible with where you could go in life. I love that about Leos. Leos are very flexible like that. But at the same time, I feel like that's just where you're clashing here with this Taurian. And yes, he is coming across a bit narcissistic and controlling because he wants it his way. He's got ideals. Here's the slots. If you don't fit into them, then what good can come of it? That's just their mentality. You know what I mean? So, like I say, Tabby, you're missing something here. Go back over your text messages. That's what they're saying. Go back over your messages and see if you can pinpoint something that you're not otherwise seeing. Right, I'm going to move on. Hey, Bob. Oh, my beautiful friend Bob from San Francisco is in the room. I actually just mentioned you a moment ago, Bob, when I was talking about all this bullshit with Doreen Virtue. But I'll go back over that later, or you can catch it another time. But right. yeah. Anyway, you guys, right. So moving on. Oh, no problem, Tabby. Loves to you. All I don't need an essay. I don't need a question. I don't need a novel. I'm just delivering love messages for this month. Well, should resonate for this month. Yes, Bob, we need to chat soon. I need to know how your health is holding up as well. My prayers have been with you. Right, all I need is your sun sign. That's it. And I, along with my spirit guides, will deliver a love message for you guys for this time period. So pop up just a sun sign, please. No problem, Bob. I'm here for you when you need me. Right, let me see. Yeah, Kush, I'm going to throw you a few cards, Kush, because I did notice some of your messages earlier on. I didn't really read them properly, but I saw a lot of the other guys in the chat who was actually sort of trying to give you advice. We are a lovely, tight-knit community on a Monday Funday, aren't we? Well, we do try and help each other. because I'm usually so busy reading cards, I don't always get a chance to sort of stick around. But I'll throw a few cards, Cushion. We'll see what comes up for you, sweetheart. Like I say, I didn't get a chance to read those messages. I just noticed that others were sort of giving you a bit of advice there. So, right, Cush. Pisces, one's just fell out. So I've got give a relationship a chance. What's this? I've got new love. Giving new love a chance. Do I need any more? No? So, Cush. Right, let me see. I'm just going to pop some cards over. I've got the Three of Cups in the reverse, the Two of Swords reverse, and the Hermit reverse. Over the new love, I've got the Queen of Swords. Just bear with. Oops, what's going on here? The Moon. The Ace of Wands and Temperance. Sweetie, are you pining over somebody that may have cheated on you? Look at that. Wondering if somebody that you may have been in a relationship with or hung up on has entertained someone else. Or are you trying to make it work after a breakup? Got the Hermit in the reverse with Two of Swords reversed. This is the same reality for what it really is. I don't know. That Three of Cups, don't get me wrong, it can just be something as simple as a fallout. Now, I'd never do that. I'm not saying you did it, darling. I'm saying it's someone that you're dealing with or have dealt with. Have they cheated on you? That's what I'm saying. I'm not accusing you, darling. Yeah, I'm not accusing you. These are your cards. So we have to go back to see what happened to better understand why you're here in the now and why there may be a problem in the now. And I've got these, and it's like finally seeing reality for what it really is. And that Two of Swords and the Hermit in the reverse, it's like finally deciding to move on, I suppose. Maybe that's the stage that you need to get to now. I mean, are you in a relationship at the moment, Kosh? Do you mind me asking if you're still with this person? Is that a, yeah, you're still with them? Or is that a no, you're trying to get over them? I'm just going to spark a fag while I'm waiting. It's all right. It's just a question just to help me better understand why these cards are the way they are. Because I've got new love coming towards you. And I'm wondering if it's the little old saying, isn't it? And I've said this a few times. You never truly get over someone until you find someone you love more. So you right, okay, well, I beg to differ that you're completely over them for the cards to show up in the now, but yeah, you're not with them at the moment. So you're trying to get over them. I'm just being honest because I have to go with I've got spirit guides here. You can't hide nothing from me. Right. And don't let your pride get in the way with this stuff. We've all got, history with someone that we never truly get over. You know what I mean? That's just human nature. But a wound, the scar may still be there, but it does heal eventually. So, I'd say definitely maybe you just need a bit more time. Whatever this is, I see it being very painful, but you have come a long way. That's the lovely thing about this. The glass is half full, not half empty. You've come such a long way since this happened. It's like you may have given it one last shot at the time. They still fucked up. You've left this alone now. All right, they still haunt you a little bit, but, or should I say the energy of it? Maybe it's not so much the person that you're not over. It's the energy of, shit, what if history repeats itself? I'm scared to venture into something new because what if history repeats itself? It may just be the energy you're not over. The circumstance rather than the person for this energy to show up the way it is. But I have got a silver lining here. if you want to accept it, and I like the moon being over this new love card, because this basically says, listen, this is something that you probably don't see coming at the time it happens. They're giving you a heads up about this now to sort of say, look, new love is coming in. And no, you don't have to know absolutely every detail about this new love right now, because it has to happen on a human level. You need a human experience with this. You know, some people need a bit more of a nudge in the right direction. You, on the other hand, if you just send what ideals you want to the universe and to spirit, to whatever you believe in, your God, whatever you believe in, send out your ideals so they know what to deliver. Now, whichever way I see this going, I do see communication with someone, a new love who stirred your romantic feelings. And I also see you guys being on the same page as far as where you want this to go. So I am actually seeing you actually dating someone soon. And it's quite passionate. I love the Ace of Wands. This is my resident boner card, you guys. And it's like, this to me looks like dating someone where you're on the same page as far as where this goes and where you're comfortable for this to go. I love temperance. It always means mutual feelings, being on the same page. I've got really good communication with the Queen of Swords, and I've got a lot of passion with the Ace of Wands. I must admit, it's not always favourable to sleep with anybody within the first month, just FYI. We do, though. As humans, we do. We've all made that mistake. They are saying it's favourable if you don't, but hey, if the mood takes you, I don't actually see it stunting this in the slightest. This really does look like a communication about you both wanting it to go in the same direction. You know, that point where you're dating someone and you're very nervous whether they want the same things as you. You can feel that you like them a lot and you want it to go further, but sometimes you're a little bit afraid of, well, what if they don't want to? What if they just want to be single and just have fun? And it's that grey area, isn't it? There's none of that here. This is someone who's very much on your wavelength. Any indication of who the person will be? I will say it's either an air sign or a Sag. It's either Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, or a Sagittarius. I will say this person may have, how can I explain it? The hair looks brown until the light shines on it, and it looks slightly auburn. That's the only description I've got at the moment. Dark eyes. Or should I say dark? Yeah, it's dark eyes. But the hair looks, they're trying to show me, it looks brown until the sun shines on it and it looks auburn, which is different, I suppose. At least you've got a rough idea of what you're looking out for, but at the same time, you need human experience with when this happens. So I'm not telling you when. You need to be caught off guard with this one, they're saying. That's the only way that you're going to actually be thrown in at the deep end. Yeah, I think you should report back to us, Kosh. You know, I'm here every Monday at this time. So, you know, if you subscribe and hit the notification bell, if you haven't already, to get the notification for the live feed, you can join us and let us know when this happens. But yes, it seems like Kosh has got new love, giving something a chance with someone who actually wants the same thing, which is great. Well done, Kosh. Right then, let's move on. Bob, is that you? Triune Trilogy Light. You change your screen name so bloody often. Right. You guys pop up and let's do another one. Let's do another one. No problem, Kosh. Yeah, I'll email you. You have 4. Will you just pick one? Right, let me see. Right, all I need is your sun sign, you guys. Just let me see. Who am I drawn to? Maxine. Aquarius. Maxine. You're up. Just pop that out. Oh, dear. All right, Maxine. Aquarius. Maxine. I'm going to start with Romance Angels with this one. Oh, they're telling me you need a spirit message as well. Oh. So there's another one of them that's not quite love related. Maxine, Aquarius female. Okay, I've got healing family issues, Maxine. Issues within the family. And I have got new love. Okay. I've got worth waiting for. So this can, before I even throw any other cards down, this can be a simple case of family issues. So there could be children involved. You or ex, new love, and it's affecting the kids maybe? Or is this you entering into new love? Let's find out. Let's clarify. Let me see. Healing family issues. I've got the Two of Wands over that one. The Page of Wands as well. What's new love about? The Queen of Pentacles. And the Three of Pentacles in the reverse. One more over that, please. The Ten of Wands. Okay, worth waiting for. I've got the Four of Swords reverse. The Seven of Wands reverse. And the Moon. Greatly appreciate it. No problem, Maxine. I'm just going to have to keep going with this because it's a little bit slapdash here, there and everywhere. Okay, I've got the two. Okay, yeah, I've got the Two of Cups over that. Worth waiting for. You're trying to find new love after the breakup of a family unit. Got Ground Yourself. I need one more on that. This one's going to be a long one, you guys. Not even going to lie. And I've got Synchronicity as well. Right. So, let's take a look. Sometimes the more cards you get, the shorter the message. Believe it or not. So over this Healing Family Issues card, I've got the Two of Wands in the reverse, the Page of Wands, the Fool in the reverse, and the Devil in the reverse. So this just, to me, sort of looks like someone trying to... It's an olive branch, isn't it? Someone trying to apologise for the breakup of a family. I'm just seeing you being done with it. The toxicity, maybe there's a bit of narcissism, entrapment more than anything, maybe. It could be entrapment. And I've got the Fool in the reverse, not taking any risks, trying to protect a family, trying to protect children. Is this an absent father as well? Over the new love, a new person stirred romantic feelings. So I'm wondering if this is you or this is them. If that's the case, I mean, are you... Is this... Am I on the right track, Maxine? Are you and a baby daddy separated? And is there an issue with someone else entering into or entertaining someone else at the moment? Like, have they entered into a new relationship of some sort? So I've got the Queen of Pentacles, and this feels like somebody else external to you. Any of this making sense? Or is my chat froze again? Yeah. All right, okay. I feel like this new love card is like two-tiered. I've got the Ten of Wands with the High Priestess. You really shouldn't let this bother you too much, my sweetheart. He has someone else, yeah. You really shouldn't let this bother you too much. Can I just ask, Maxine, are you aware that he may have financial issues, or is this her with financial issues? Because I'm looking at this Queen and just the feeling that I get off it, it's like money grabbing, you know, like gold digger kind of stuff. I don't know if you're aware of anything like that. Is this him? It's like it's not a fling. It's more serious than that. But it's like it's for convenience more than anything. Does any of this make sense? I've got the Ten of Wands with the Queen of Pentacles. There's like financial constraints going on, and it's almost like one's trying to rely too much on the other, but that's what keeps them there. Yes, he married a woman for her money. That makes perfect sense. You will have your own happily ever after eventually. And I do see a relationship coming for you eventually. However, they are saying right now you need to ground yourself, because hanging on to this bitterness is not only going to create issues for the children, you know, two parents that can't get along, because I'm not saying you're not right to feel this way. Of course you're right to feel this way, but it is now time for you to start healing from this. That's why I draw attention to the healing issues, you know, healing family issues, healing your issues with this, because there's no going back. I think you know that anyway. I don't want to patronize you, and I'm sure Spirit doesn't want to either, but what they are trying to get across is it's time to let this go now, because you're stunting your own emotional happiness by clinging on to that bitterness of this. And I hate to do this, and I hate to, you know, but you guys should know me by now. I'm not one to beat around the bush, and if I'm told to say something, I've got to say it. But what Spirit's trying to get through to you at the minute, my darling, is don't play the victim anymore. Let this make you stronger, because the stronger you become through this experience, the better chance you've got of being happier in your future. Right now, you're miserable. I can see you extremely bitter and miserable about this. And it's not doing you any favours. It's not doing your own family unit with the kids any favours either. And I really do feel like there's a chance for you to be happy in the future, but you have to be open enough to accept it. And the only way you're going to be open enough to accept it is if you start healing this now. And the reason why you've got to start healing this now is because I have a new relationship coming towards you, my darling, that's worth the wait. And you got the worth waiting for card, because they want you to start laying this to rest. Right, let me explain something about the Four of Swords. How many swords do we see here? It's three. It's the Three of Swords. That's why I love the tarot. So the messages are always in the cards, aren't they? Here, one's laid to rest, and we're getting ready to lay this to rest. In the reverse, you're letting this beat you. You're letting this stew. So the message in this card really is, now's the time to start laying the stress. Can we turn this card around? You've got a window of opportunity, I'd say at least over the next 4 to 5 weeks, before you meet someone here. I've got the Moon with the Seven of Wands in the reverse. What's hidden under the surface, or should I say what you probably not see, is that need to give up the fight, I suppose. Not give up the fight. That feeling of being overwhelmed just with life in general. Overwhelmed with pain, overwhelmed with the past. It's time to give it up. It's time to lay it to rest. And they're basically saying here, look, we've got a relationship waiting in the wings for you, darling. There's no way we're going to hand this to you on a silver platter until you're ready. Absolutely not. That's why you need to turn this foot around and start making steps. Now, I feel like the reason why you needed the Spirit cards here is because I feel like these actually contain messages on how you can start healing yourself. So let's start with ground yourself. Listen to this. Being distracted, unfocused, tired, irritated, and impatient are all signs that you're not grounded. Now is the time to become centered and allow spirit to help you ground yourself and reconnect with divine source. This really is asking you to start. I don't know the sign, Maxine. I don't know the sign because this is a little bit too far into the future for me to see at the moment. And to be fair, maybe they don't want, I mean, it could be a Cancer, I suppose, but I'd say this is neither here nor there. This is more about them basically saying, listen, there's a new relationship coming towards you in the near future, not too near future, but you know what I mean. And they're basically saying, there's no way you're going to accept this opportunity while you are still having issues with your past. This is just an incentive. That's all that is. That relationship, that Two of Cups, that is just your incentive to get over this. That's all they're throwing at you at the moment, which I feel is more than enough considering. So the ground yourself card, you know, it's saying it's time to become centered. It's time to ground yourself. If you're feeling impatient, if you're feeling unfocused, feeling tired and irritated, of course, when you start emitting negative energy like that, it can manifest into something more than it should be. You know, and it all stems from this broken heart that you are not giving yourself permission to heal from. And another way that you can start to feel better about yourself, Maxine, is to actually recognize that you didn't do anything wrong here. You know, if he had to leave and marry someone else, you know, again, that's not necessarily your fault. That was his prerogative, fair enough. And he's just, with the look of it, living his life. And for you to stay stuck, you're letting him win. Don't, you know, he's hurt you enough as it is. You know what I mean? And you can't let him win anymore. Let me read you the synchronicity card. Now it's time to actually take your power back and actually get tough with this. Tough with yourself. Self-discipline. So, are you noticing signs of synchronicity that the spirit world has been sending to you at this time? People and situations in your life are not just appearing by coincidence. In reality, they're being guided to you from the spirit world to help you for a specific reason. Someone being guided to you for a specific reason. That is your incentive. They're basically saying, we will guide someone towards you and let you know now is your incentive. But you are going to have to get over this before that happens. So maybe the reason why we're not seeing a good enough time frame is because it all depends on how long you're going to take to get over this. And it is down to you and your own willpower. If you take 4 months, spirit will wait 4 months. If you take 3 weeks, spirit will wait 3 weeks until you get yourself to that stage where you say, do you know what? The love is gone. And I release this. And you really mean it. You know, I'm not talking about just waking up in the morning and saying, oh yeah, I release it. But then waking up the next morning thinking, oh, no, you know, and he's still there in your head. That's not fully releasing someone. Until you can get to that stage where you fully release him. And like I say, there's no time frame on this at all. It's probably why they don't want to throw out a sign either. Because it's down to you when you're ready. And, you know, we all have a lot of soul connections that walk the planes of the earth. So if you don't get one, there's always going to be another. And spirit does divinely guide you to these people. So anyway, bit of another long-winded one. Right, I've got enough time to do a couple more. So, Maxine, I wish you all the best moving forward. You've got some work to do. Right. Next, pop up, you guys. Hey, Crump, how you doing, babe? Right then, pop up, you guys. Let's see. I just need your sun sign. That's all I need. Let's go. Let's do this. Let me see. Who are we drawn to? J Holt. Okay, J Holt, let's deliver a love message for you, my sweetheart. You're a Sagittarius. No, you're very welcome, Maxine. You're very welcome. Godspeed. Right, J Holt, Sagittarius. Oh, one just flew out. What was that? Again, giving a relationship a chance. How many times has this card flew out of the bastard deck? Seriously. Yes, ma'am, it's Joni. Oh, Joni. Hello, Joni. Right. Sagittarius, Joni. I've got forgiving and learning. One more for Joni. Okay, you got another two more. Let go of control issues and attraction. So, Joni, are you single or in a relationship at the moment? Or are you trying to give something a chance? Is this quite literal? Or are you wondering if somebody's going to give something a chance? I'm just going to clarify this. Let me see. Show you what I've got in front of me in a moment. Long-term relationship. Joni, I can see that. Emotionally fulfilling soulmate connection. Someone you've been with for quite some time, isn't it? With the Six of Cups. Is this like a childhood sweetheart or like a teenage or young adult sweetheart? Childhood sweetheart, teenage sweetheart even. Over this given a relation. I've got the King of Swords in the reverse. Is there issues surrounding... Okay, this is not a lie. I'm being told it's not a lie. So is it either to do with a misunderstanding, lack of communication, you know, ships in the night kind of thing? Or is it more like, is it an affection problem? No? No. I like the Six of Cups. Because even if it's not like a first love or teenage love or whatever, it's still a good soulmate card. I always say, and I'm not the only one, a lot of people say Six of Cups is a soulmate card. I don't want to say this is like crossroads in a relationship. I just feel like with that giving a relationship a chance, you know, the card does read work on your partnership. So I'm wondering if you've come today to get a message about love, wondering whether or not you should keep fighting for this. I don't feel the same anymore. The love is still there, though, that's the thing. Am I right if I said you might not be, you love him, but you might not be in love with him? And there is a difference. You know, it's like you love someone because you've been together for a long time, but you've actually not quite in love with him like you used to be. He's younger than me. I'm just saying, like, that King of Swords, it's like he doesn't know how to talk. You know, it's like, I'm gonna explain it. Cat got tongue, never knows what to say. It's like the little time that you guys do actually spend alone together at the moment, communication's so fucking boring. I've got forgiving and learning. And I feel like with that Six of Swords there over that card, I mean, it does say, as you release and heal the past, you'll experience more love in your present moments. I think this is just about pinning the guy down and saying, look, this is the last chance. You know what I mean? Like, getting out of the rough water into the calmer water. This is the last time we're going to fight for this. You know, because I think if you actually did tell him, look, I love you and I want to be in love with you again, it's just a bit difficult when you're so meh. You know what I mean? Because I think that if he was his usual bubbly self, this wouldn't be such a problem, because I can see you put a lot of effort in here, but you get little in return. Would it be right if I said he's very self-appraisal? Or is that you? No. You know, like, look what I've done. I've achieved this, I've achieved that. I've done this, I've done that. I don't know, I just get a very self-appraisal vibe with that Nine of Cups. I've got the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse, and it's like, I feel a withering kind of vibe with this. The patience is withering away. Age gap, not for him, but it bothers me. I'm 54, he's 39. You guys have been together for a long time, though. It'd be a shame to waste it. I feel like you guys have just drifted apart over time, and it's not necessarily your fault. But parts of this aren't necessarily his fault either. He could do with trying a bit harder. I get it, you know. Like I say, I think Spirit's just saying, look, put up one last fight for this. Just one last go. And really get him on his own and say, look, this is the deal. I think you need to be honest with him. He was 24 when you met him. It's an age gap, but age is but a number. I'm not actually seeing the age gap being an issue here at all. Because how you actually feel about each other, because you do still love him. You might not be in love with him anymore, but you do still love him. And I think that the glass is half full, not half empty. There is still room for improvement. I feel like you've got one last fight in you, Joni. I really do. And I think if you actually put it to him and said, look, let's give it one last shot. And if neither one of us are happy, say, give it a time frame, you know, 6 months to a year, then fair enough, part ways. But Spirit's seeing a ray of hope here for you two. I'm just going to say that. Spirit's seeing a ray of hope. I've got the attraction card with the King of Pentacles and the Five of Swords in the reverse. Is he an earth sign? Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. See, the Five of Swords, I want to explain this card to you. In the upright, someone here has given up. They've left someone with all the swords. They don't want to fight. They don't want to argue. They're just going to walk away. That's pretty much at the stage you're probably at now. In the reverse, saying it's worth the fight. And the King of Pentacles indicates someone that's quite independent and comfortable where they are, which I feel is your energy, actually, saying that. But at the same time, with the attraction card, look, it says you attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. And I feel like this card's just trying to say to you, if you guys can just get yourselves to a place where you used to be, I suppose. Go do so, you know, go on a date or something. Do something that you guys haven't done in a while, just to get that spark back. You know what I mean? But yeah, with that King, it's like you're very self-sufficient. It's not that you need him, but you do still love him. Look at this, and this is your energy. What you were gonna do. Running away from this, and all right, the Seven of Swords looks a bit dramatic here, but running away from this is not what they want you to do. It's not the right thing to do when there's one last shot to be had from this. So let go of the control issues and allow this situation to unfold naturally. In other words, put your point across and at least give him the benefit of the doubt to let him know how you're feeling about this. And then let go of the reins a little bit here, okay? And if it's going to wither out, it's going to wither out. If it's going to work, it's going to work. But at least you give him that opportunity to decide whether he wants it to work or not. Because you just deciding to jolt the way that Seven of Swords was coming across and calling it a day without even giving him an opportunity to really, truly realise what's going on here. You know, it's like not giving him an opportunity. He may want to fix it. You don't know until you ask. You know, maybe if you actually put him on the spot, it might scare him a little bit. So I'll leave that with you then, Joni. Godspeed. Good luck with that. But like I say, at least let him know what's going on. And if it's going to work, it'll work. If not, it'll fizzle out. But at least he's had some input in this. And you're self-sufficient enough anyway to manage, you know what I mean, if it did fizzle out. Right then, you guys. I'm going to do one more. Pop up. Yeah, I wish you all the best, Joni, moving forward. All right, pop up, Paula. You're welcome, darling. Just a sun sign, please. Pop up, pop up. All I need is your sun sign. And for our love and leave you guys, tomorrow I will be doing the Valentine's weekly bonus spread. So make sure you subscribe, like, click the notification bell twice to get the notification for the Valentine's bonus spread, which I'll be doing live tomorrow. Right, let me see. Debbie 80. Last but not least, Debbie 80. Right then. Debbie. Messages for Debbie. Capricorn female, Debbie. If anybody's felt a little bit disheartened and you really did want a message, whether you wanted to ask a question or not, and I've not got round to reading for you today, feel free to take advantage of the one question reading that I do have on offer. It's just £5 and you receive a recorded answer. Very similar to how I conduct this, okay? Feel free to email me. My email address is all over the channel in the description of most of my videos, along with rates on readings. Anybody who does purchase a reading throughout the month of February will receive entries into a prize draw for the end of the month, where a lucky winner, will win an hour reading worth £50. Right then, let's do Debbie. All right, Debbie. All right, the first oracle you got here was healing family issues. And very soon, you got the healing family issues as well. All right, so I've got the Four of Swords in the reverse. The Judgment in the reverse. The King of Wands. And Death in the reverse. You connected to a fire sign, Debbie? I've got the Ten of Cups. A fire sign who you've got unfinished business with. Or someone who's extremely sexually attractive. That you may have. I've got the Knight of Pentacles as well over that. I've got slow progress with someone you may have unfinished business with. Unless you're in a relationship and this is just you and a partner patching things up. Yeah, you do have unfinished business. I've got a 3 spirit message. Animal Kingdom. Is that quite literal? Like there is like that raw sexual attraction, like, you know, you literally at it like the Animals Kingdom or something. I don't know. I don't know. Are you an animal lover? Here's a fire sign. I love my cards. I love my spirit guides. So I've got healing family issues with Judgment in the reverse. It's not so much about family issues. It's more about laying issues to rest regarding the past. The energy, the shit that you need to lay to rest, whatever hurt you've had in the past is not going to reoccur this time. So in other words, whoever this person is that you've got some unfinished business with, if they in any way hurt you in the past, that energy is not coming back around. It's actually going to go a little bit different next time around. So I am seeing very soon, and I love the King. I love this to show us the King of Wands. The King of Wands makes the move, okay? And I've got that over very soon. So it's basically saying clearly decide what you want so it comes to you now. So if this is really, really, really what you want, you know, again, I've got this element of unfinished business. And then I've got the Knight of Pentacles with the Ten of Cups. This just looks like slow progress towards emotional fulfillment with this person. So Whether or not you're in contact with them right now, I do see this person bouncing back around, but they will not do to whatever it was they did in the past, they will not do that again. So if they bailed or it fizzled out or whatever it is, it's basically saying that energy is not going to bounce back around. This is actually going to go a little bit smoother next time around. That's kind of what this is saying. So maybe if you were wondering whether or not, you know, or if at the time this person bounces back around for you, if you wouldn't, you know, if you sat there and you think, oh, shall I give them another chance? I think Spirit's trying to say, yeah, it looks like someone's actually wanting the same things as you this time around. There's a big emphasis on someone that you've got unfinished business with. It didn't actually end on brilliant terms in the past. I wouldn't say it was overly painful, but it wasn't brilliant. Maybe more awkward than anything. I like this slow progress towards happiness, emotional fulfillment, emotional content with someone, you know, and it's just another indication to say you're both on the same page emotionally. It's actually really nice. So nice one, Debbie. I'm going to read this Animal Kingdom there. I'm wondering if, like, I know you could be animal lovers, or maybe this is like at the point that you meet, it's like, rah, rip each other's clothes off kind of shit. I don't know. Animals of all types are extraordinary creatures and miraculous gifts to us. They've been our spiritual companions since the dawn of time. At this moment, they have lessons to share with you that will open your heart and soul. Well, either this is, you know, if you're an animal lover, then fair enough. Otherwise, he's the animal, and your heart and soul are not the only thing that is going to be opening. Open your knees and feel the breeze. Sorry. I am so unconventional. It's unreal. If you're a prude watching, seriously, get used to this. Oh, I love talking sexy. Seriously, enjoy it, Deb. Enjoy it. I'm not a massive animal lover. Yeah, this is definitely about opening anything but heart and soul at the moment. Well, saying that, heart and soul could probably come a little bit later down the line. I'm seeing you having a bit of fun, which is good. You probably need that. So anyway, you guys, I am done for today. Like I say, don't forget to make sure that you like the video, you subscribe, check out your weeklies, make sure you like those videos. It really helps me out. And you guys do that, gets me noticed and it gets me some subs. I'm aiming for the 10,000. So anyway, I'm going to shoot you, lovely lot. It's been a pleasure as usual. Thank you to my chat mod Tonks. She's been amazing. Yeah. Yes, Sam, listen, all I need you to do, Sam, is, for one, you need to pick a slot. The one for tonight's been, right. Yeah, yeah, it weren't you. No, it weren't you. Another lady cancelled, right? But someone else booked the slot for tonight as well. Because I had 2 slots tonight. One lady's booked a cancellation, and then the other one I actually booked the other day. So you've got pretty much from tomorrow onwards, Sam, to pick one of those slots. So let me know, because I've got to book you in. You might go for Friday. Yeah, if you want that Friday slot, take it. Take it. Right then. I'm going to shoot you guys, because I've got to get in touch with the next lady that I'm reading for, who's got a 30-minute in. Right then, no problem. I'm going to shoot, and I'll be back live tomorrow. So take care, you lovely lot. Bye for now.